The fastest way to land a client is to do it offline, not online. The fastest way to client is to take this phone, throw it out the window, and go to the people who you already know, like, and trust you locally. Friends, family, coworkers, neighbors, people at your church, businesses down the road. If you don't have any friends, if you're a loner, if you have no family, you're the only person you know, great, no problem. The fastest way to land a client isn't through Instagram or Twitter or YouTube or wherever. The fastest way to land a client is actually to go to the local business down the street. If you can walk in the front door of a business and say, hello, you are automatically like 99% better than anybody who's going to outreach online. Why? Because you're walking in the door and people see your physical face to face. There's a huge amount of trust that's built when people can tell you're a real person right in front of them. So the fastest way to land a client offline, go start talking to people face to face and do the exact same thing I just taught you with online stuff. Go look at their business. If you want to go to the local business down the street, whether that's a barbershop or somebody who, the butcher, or the lawn mowing service company, or the real estate agent, or whoever, service, retail, doesn't matter. I had a lady I was coaching. She's like 60-ish year old lady, right? She's no Gen Z. She's no 20-year-old spring chicken. And I coached her and she landed the first client she ever outreached to. What? How's that possible? Because she walked into a place where she understood the business. It was a bird store, wild bird store. She walked into this place online. She doesn't have the tech skills online. She doesn't know what she's doing. But you know what? She can talk to people. And she can walk in the front door and she can say, hey, I know wild birds. And guess what? I also know how to grow your business. And she landed a client one for one. Okay? So you go and outreach people offline, you're going to land clients, boom, just like that. And so you want to go to the business ahead of time before you walk in the door. Go click out their website, go to their socials, look at their emails if you're an email copywriter, and go write down a bunch of tips. Go write down a few things in your phone, and your notes app in your phone, and walk into that door, not empty-handed as a beggar, saying, please, can I please hire me? Like, don't be that person. Be the person who actually makes people's lives easier and better. Go add value to people's lives. Go give without expecting anything in return, and you're going to make a lot of money. Okay? This stuff's very simple. Go walk in the door. Don't show up empty-handed. Bring something. Be a person of value. You're going to make money. It may not be the first person you outreach to. It may not be the second. But I guarantee you do this every day for 30 days, you're making money. Guaranteed. Unless you absolutely suck at copywriting and you haven't been practicing every day. So like that's the only way that you're not going to make money this way. So just always think about with your outreach, whether it's online or offline, doesn't matter. Don't show up empty-handed. Always bring something to the table. And if you're studying this stuff a little bit every day, you're writing this stuff a little bit every day, you've got some copywriting books, you got some copywriting courses, you've got some coaching, like you're going to make money with this thing, and it's not hard. It's work. You still have to choose to not watch Netflix for 3 hours and binge it every night. You still have to choose to not scroll TikTok on your phone and get addicted to that while everyone else is doing that. You still have to choose to not play video games nonstop and go party on the weekend with the boys every weekend. You still have to choose to put in the work, but it doesn't take a huge amount. I built my business up, okay? 6 years ago, I was working 12 hours a day and I built my business up, okay? And I went from knowing nothing about copywriting to first 6 weeks, landing my first client, quitting my job in 3 months, getting my wife to quit her job, moving halfway around the world to Thailand and Australia by month 6, by month 7 hitting my first $5,000 a month, by month 12 hitting my first $9,000 a month, and hitting 10 and 15K months since then. So if I can do this and build this thing up with a 12-hour day job, you can do it too. Everybody has 1 to 2 hours per day. If you have that, you can make this work.